Again, good morning, and welcome to our annual Alumni Founders Breakfast. We are so pleased to have you here this morning, and we have a wonderful program scheduled for you. And I am here to introduce today our person that's presiding, who is our 2017 Miss Alumni, Tanya Larry. And we're going to welcome her, and she will direct us through this program this morning. Miss Tanya Larry.
Good morning, everyone. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Amen? 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 Okay, if you're happy to be here today, let me just hear you a round of applause. All right. And do me a brief favor. I feel churchy this morning. I wasn't able to go to church, but I feel churchy. So turn to your neighbor on either side of you and say, I'm so glad you're here today. Okay. Once again, my name is Tanya Larry. I am from the class of 1997. I am your 2017 Alumni Queen, and it is indeed an honor and a privilege to stand before you today and be your hostess or your MC. I reassure you, I do know how special this occasion is, and I am just so happy that Ms. Stephia Campbell asked me to preside over this today. I do want to say, as we are commemorating our 145 years Founders Day celebration, we do know that this is a tradition, that has been going on for over 60 plus years, where we're blending academics and social activities and history in an effort to communicate not only the history of the university, but also the importance of remembering the history that built this school into what it is today. So we all should be proud today that we are a part of such a rich history here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Now, I won't stand before you long. You do have your programs in front of you. And just a few housekeeping rules before I introduce our next speaker, who will be providing the greetings. If you have your cell phone, make sure you put it on silent or vibrate. We don't want to interrupt the service. Okay? All right, we're going to proceed with our greetings, which will be given by our National Alumni President, Mr. Tim P.
Good morning to each of you, to include our Hall of Fame honorees. On behalf of the UAPB-TV National Alumni Association, we welcome you here. We are glad to be able to feed you each year during this service. This greetings also include our honorees from last night, including Mr. Calvin Booker, my good friend, and Mr. Audrey Davis, my good friend. We always like to greet each other when we meet. But again, welcome to each and every one of you here this morning. We hope you enjoy this program. Thank you.
The Vesper Choir is going to sing. I'm going to sing to the Spirit moves in my heart. Is that what it is? Yes. I asked them to pass out programs from the spring tour so that you can see where we went. I can say that the choir was very well received throughout the tour. I know that some of you who were in the audience attended the Bookers. I saw Audrey Davis. And the people really enjoyed the choir. They really enjoyed the choir. So we'll sing to the Spirit moves in my heart, and my soul's been anchored in the Lord. One more thing. I just want to say how much we appreciate the contribution of the alumni. You're always there, you're always contributing, and we certainly thank you for that kind of support.
I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till Jesus comes. I'm gonna sing, oh my Jesus, moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till till the Spirit move. Can't you feel it move? Can't you feel it move? I'm gonna shout.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you continue to eat your breakfast, we're going to go ahead and proceed with the program. Next, we have our panel discussion by some students here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Let me just say that we had a few who were kind of nervous to stand before you today. So if you could just show your support and give them a big round of applause as they come forth to speak with you today. First, the theme is History, Heritage, and Honor, #Fueled for the Future. And we're going to begin with Ryan Williams, who is from the School of Business and Management, a senior with a management major.
Good morning. My name is Ryan Williams Jr. I'm a graduating senior from Memphis, Tennessee. When I got to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, I was instantly involved in the business department, as far as the marketing club, the investment club, and Delta Mu Delta International Business Honor Society. The UAPB School of Business has helped growth in my professionalism with professors like Dr. Davis, who frequently speaks with enthusiasm to everybody he passes by. And that's definitely rubbed down on me because I speak to everybody I pass by and just have great manners and respect for everyone. I'm trying to get this right, y'all. I've grown a great relationship with all of the faculty in the UAPB Business Department, from Dr. Wapitu down to the secretaries, Ms. Jasmine and Ms. Keisha. The opportunities I've had with the business department are opportunities such as traveling to New York. We went to New York 2 years ago and we actually visited Wall Street, Bloomberg, and the United Nations. And New York is rough. Everybody, walk past you, don't say excuse me, they bump into you, all that stuff. And this past spring, we actually went to Atlanta and visited the Bill Allen Entrepreneur Institute, where we took like etiquette classes and actually learned how to eat, and I learned which one was the salad fork and the entree fork and things of that nature. Opportunities such as the Youth Motivation Task Force definitely helped with my networking skills a couple of months ago, and definitely met a lot of employers who I've interviewed with throughout my time. I remember her, Ms. Bowers. The UAPB Business Department definitely helped with the offices that I hold on campus, such as the treasurer of the investment club and the keeper of finance for the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Being involved with the UAPB Career Services have definitely helped me with future employment opportunities. When I first got in, of course, I didn't know how to interview well. I had bad interview technique and skills and things of that nature. But my professors in the business department actually told me stories about failure, and definitely that failure builds character and rejection builds character. I didn't feel as if I failed and I didn't hold my head down because I was rejected an internship. I got my interview feedback and worked on where I was lacking it, and it definitely paid off in the long run. Because you haven't failed unless you quit, and that's the one thing I wasn't going to do. Once I got the ball rolling with internships, my first internship was with Stamp Manufacturing in Whitehall, and my second one was with Consolidated Electrical Distributions, Keefe Patterson. Once I actually started building my resume, things just became a little bit more easy, and I gained more confidence in myself with interviews and with talking to employees and networking. My absolute goal at the university was to leave UAPB greater than what I came in. When I came in, I didn't own a suit. I didn't have a resume, I didn't have any interview skills, and I didn't know how to network. But now, I'm graduating in 13 days with a job that starts the following Monday. I work in the enterprise, so y'all can come rent a car from me if you like. I just want to say thank you to the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff and the School of Business for being my family and for preparing me with a great foundation and tools and skills necessary for competition in the real world. And I'll always be grateful and proud to say I went to the Bluff where it's rough.
Next, we have Kalisha Prince, Division of University College, a senior also with a general studies major.
Good morning. Okay, I gotta bear with me. I'm a little nervous. Okay. I am currently a senior here, graduating May 12, 2018 at 245 in the Convention Center. Been here since 2012. Upon entering UAPB, I was nervous because I wasn't used to being so far away from home. I'm 8.5 hours away, so I was nervous about being away from my family, but I was also excited because I would be able to get an education from an HBCU, and I had never heard of an HBCU until my older cousin. He was like, "Oh, you're not staying home, you're going somewhere where I'm at." So I decided to come here and further my education. First, I was a part of the education program, but I could not pass the math test for our praxis. I took it about 3 times, and once I seen after the 3rd time, I was just like, okay, maybe it's time for me to generate to somewhere else. So I went to general studies in 2016 once I got back from doing a college program at Disney. And during that college program, it helped me with talking to people, being in front of people, because I was never the type to just be like, oh, I want to speak in front of everybody. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. So, I have 1 second. So during my time at UAPB, in 2013, I decided to join TRIO Student Support Services. With TRIO, they actually really helped me because they helped me get books, scholarships, and there were people that I could go and talk to about how I was feeling and what I needed help with. So I really appreciate that. Miss Mooney, are you in here? I see you. Thank you. Thank you. It's really important to me that people actually join TRIO because they actually do help. So they help me with, speaking and, being open to new things, really. With my education, I love general studies because they made sure that I got in and got out. They weren't trying to keep me here longer than I needed to be, because I've been here since 2012. So they really helped me with wanting to go out and do more things with my education. And one thing I will say is Dr. Wright, she actually helped me a lot with education because of her management skills with her classroom and how she wanted me to be more open and more talkative. And when becoming a teacher, I actually got a job interview when I go home, so I'm a little nervous. So hopefully I get the job and get my own classroom soon. And I just love how the school motivated me to become a better person, because I really did not like this. I don't like talking in front of people. Y'all hear my voice, it's a little shaky.
Doing good.
Thank you. So,
Where are you from?
Omaha, Nebraska. Oh. Yes, ma'am. So when I go back home, my goal is to really open up a learning center for children like me that didn't have, extra programs and couldn't afford it, and, just something for the kids to come to and, be able to act their age, be able to do what they want to do and also learn. So that's my ultimate goal, and I actually want to do my master's in business when I go back home so I can open up me a learning center, of course. So I'm really looking forward to the future and what the future holds for me, and thank you.
She was one that was asking earlier. She was so nervous. So good job. Next we have Kelsey, School of Agriculture, Fishery, and Human Sciences. She's a senior human sciences major, concentration in human development and family studies.
Good morning. My name is Kelsey. I'm from Dumas, Arkansas. My major is Human Development Family Studies, and I'm a graduating senior. Before entering college, I was nervous. This was something new to me. My first week of classes, I took a class called Personal Social Development. This class enlightened me on so much history about the university, and I was very impressed. From that day, I knew that I wanted to continue my education here at the university. Over all the years, I have had a great experience here, from being in a diverse major, joining a sorority, joining different clubs, and being able to have the opportunity to obtain my degree. I have encountered many people on this journey who I didn't know but have become close friends to me, many helpful professors and staffs. I also noticed the many accomplishments in the past that former UAPB students have accomplished. This just makes me want to strive even harder to have a successful future. My future plans after graduation include obtaining my master's degree in early childhood services and opening my own child care facility. With so much help from this great university, I know that I am well prepared to handle many things in my field and make this world a better place. Thank you.
We now have Michael Collins, Department of Military Science, a senior also, majoring in criminal justice.
Good morning. My name is Michael Collins. I'm a graduating senior here at the university, majoring in criminal justice. As I've been through this great university, my major has been criminal justice, but this has not been my main focus while I've been at this university. I've taken a different route than majority of the students sitting here in front of you today. I decided to join the ROTC program here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Doing this means I joined less than 1% of the United States in defending our country and our call to arms. Over my matriculation through the university, I had to learn history before I could set my goals and achieve them. Over 500 cadets have graduated from this great ROTC program, including one general officer, General Peggy. General Peggy came to us last year and spoke. His words was inspirational. Being the only general officer from this great university, my eyes were all on him. Coming to this occasion right here, graduating on May 12th, I will be commissioning as a second lieutenant in the United States Army. But my job doesn't stop there. As I continue out into this world, I want to look back at this ROTC program and students who are coming after me and let them know that it's a way to make it. As an African American, as a person, as anybody. I had a major come to the university last week, and she looked me in my eyes and she said, "What can you do to make a difference for this university?" As I step out into my career, I look at it as be the difference that you want to see, be the change. So as I step out into my career, I want to leave a legacy behind that all can be proud of from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Thank you.
Next, we have Ryan Tiller, School of Education, senior, P4 Early Childhood major.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Ryan Tiller. I'm a native of Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and I am currently a graduating senior here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, majoring in early childhood education. By this upcoming week, I will officially be a program completer. And I am very honored to have this opportunity to elaborate on the very profound impact that the School of Education has had on my life and my future career as a public school teacher. This year's theme lies upon the audacities of history, heritage, and honor, and how we can use these same audacities to fuel ourselves and the things that we love and support the most to succeed in the future. So I'll take a minute to elaborate on just those three ideas. I believe that history is important in many ways, and we educate ourselves of certain histories to make ourselves knowledgeable of where we've come from and why we are what we are today. So here's a little history of how I came to be a part of the School of Education at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. I originally started at a different university with intentions of going into the medical field. I lost interest in that field very quickly. But I found hope in a program called STEM Teach. I enrolled in the STEM Teach program and had the opportunity to gain some experience working with children in the 4th grade, and I loved it. This eventually influenced me to change my major from bio pre-med to early childhood education. And by the end of the semester, I was encouraged by my eldest brother, who at the time was also a student at the School of Education, to transfer to this university. And with a lot of prayer and some really tough decision making, I did decide to transfer to this university. And here I am today, preparing to graduate from this great university and go into the classroom this upcoming school year, thanks to God, several influential people, and of course the Department of Curriculum and Instruction. Heritage. My experience as a student at the University of Arkansas has influenced me to embrace, love, and cherish the beautiful heritage that I descend from. I have come to have a very great appreciation for Black and HBCU culture and the power that exists among us as a people. I've never been more prouder in my life to be African American. We as a people have started movements that has influenced great change and made differences not only in our communities, but in the world. With everything we do, we make it known that we matter, our lives matter, our little Black boys and girls matter, our men matter, our women matter, our rights matter, our feelings matter, our freedom matters, our Black professionals matter, and our historically Black colleges and universities matter. We are the cultivators and innovators of beautiful and authentic arts, sciences, cultures, and fashions. They all originate from our culture, and I'm grateful to my HBCU for inspiring me with this unwavering love both of and for the Black community. I believe there lies power in honoring those who come before you and make a remarkable impact on your life. And so at this time, I would like to recognize Mrs. Willie Mae Hawes, if you could please stand. She is the Director of Student Teaching for the Department of Curriculum and Instruction, and I love her to death. May I also recognize Dr. Vera Lane Brown, the Chair of the Department of Curriculum and Instruction this morning. I love you, Dr. Brown, thank you so much. Lastly, may I also recognize Dr. Betty Dunn Wright from the Department of Curriculum and Instruction. Thank you so much, Dr. Wright. I love you so much. Thank you. So, I will end this with a word of gratitude to honor all those that have been influential in my life and beyond. Thank you to all the beautiful Black souls that sacrificed their lives and more so that we could have the freedom to experience true and pure liberation. Thank you to all the public school teachers who worked relentlessly to ensure that this little Black boy could succeed in this world. Thank you to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff and the School of Education. Thank you to several influential family members in my support system. Thank you, Lord, for your daily sacrifices, your grace and mercy, and what you've done and what you will continue to do. And thank you all.
So we have last but not least, Courtney A. White, School of Arts and Sciences, Senior, Political Science.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Courtney White. I am a graduating senior from Dallas, Texas, and I majored in political science. So I kind of have the same take as Ryan did, but in a different way. First, I'll talk about history, so how I got to UAPB. I'm from a small suburb outside of Dallas, Texas, DeSoto, Texas, and I was number 6 in my class out of 604. I was in the band, I was in debate, I was in academic decathlon. I was just a real dork. And I thought that because I had all of these accolades that I would be able to go to any school that I wanted to. I applied to lots of schools and I got accepted into lots of schools, but I did not get any scholarships. Well, not the right amount. And UAPB came and recruited me personally. Mr. Robinson and Mr. Wimper both came and sought after me. The counselor was like, you've got to meet her, you've got to meet her. She's had a hard time trying to go to school and find out where she wants to go, so you guys just have to meet her. And they came in, they're like, we're offering you a full ride. Oh yeah, everything, an iPad, and it was just like, okay. And I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, this is great, but what is Pine Bluff? And, you know, so the offer's on the table, and I did not sign it. And I wasn't thinking. I really wasn't thinking. I kept trying to make every move possible that was outside of Pine Bluff's reach. And come to find out, about 3 weeks before school was supposed to start here, it was 2 weeks before school was supposed to start at the school that I had committed to, which was the University of Louisiana at Monroe. And I got waitlisted for the dorms. The band director did not want to get me out there to audition properly. He said, well, I'm not gonna have room for you. You let me know what you can do, because I can't do anything for you. So I felt just torn. I'm like, I can't stay at home. I have 8 siblings. 6 that are younger than me, and 2 that are older. 1 that graduated college, and 1 that didn't finish, but he was doing something. So what was I going to do? And so I hit rock bottom. My parents just told me, well, I don't see what the big deal is. You need to call UAPB. So I'm like, So I called UAPB and I asked to speak to Mr. Robinson. And I asked him, was my scholarship still in good standing? He said, yes. And I asked him, well, what do I need to do? Fax over this, sign this, sign this. Everything was done in a matter of 2 days versus the 8 to 9 months it took for every other school. So I am truly, truly thankful that UAPB was here for me, even though I wasn't rooting for them. So, and also, Mr. Graham also was really ready to get me in there in Ford. So, that's the history of how I got here. Now I'll talk about the heritage. So, the things that I've gained while being here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. My reluctancy, it faded away pretty quickly once I got around all of these wonderful people. I've gained a world-class education. Political science, it's a very small, close-knit department. We're actually not even considered a department, we're a program because we have so few students. So it has its perks, but it also have hope that it'll grow and get larger. But because it's so small and close-knit, we have a really great personal relationship with all of our professors in the program. Mr. Brooks, he's a great male role model. He's a great advisor. He's a great professor. And every year, I feel like I've gained something better for myself practically and educationally because of him. I've gained friends, lifetime friends. I thought I was going to miss all my friends in high school, but I'm definitely going to miss my friends here. I've gained sisters in the sisterhood for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I've gained the ability to travel. The Marching Musical Machine of the Mid-South, they like to go. They like to travel. And the chancellor is always asking for us somewhere, and we are always there. So I've been to Florida, I've been to Texas again. We've been to Atlanta, Georgia, and just lots of places. And I've also been able to travel for conferences and summits. I attended the HBCU Pre-Law Summit in Atlanta, Georgia. I have attended a summer pre-law program at the University of Arkansas at Fayetteville, and a few more. And I was an intern for Dallas County Commissioner John Wally Price because I was a political science major. And I've also had the privilege to become a peer tutor under the Office of Enrollment Management, and so that was a really great experience. I never thought that I could, I did think that I could help people, but I didn't know that I would be so good at it. So that was a good thing. And I've also been able to receive numerous scholarships, institutional and private, and I want to give a shout out to our Dallas-Fort Worth Alumni chapter, yes, for providing me an Alumni Endowment Scholarship. I had 1 extra credit hour last semester and 3 extra credit hours this semester, and that scholarship really kicked in. So thank you for that. And I just love how they always reach out to you. It's very family oriented as well, and I can't wait to join. And I've also gained the ability to scrap up a meal, crackers, peanut butter, ramen noodles, you name it, I've eaten it. And the ability to take long showers, because at home, it ain't get out. And the ability to get a few hours of sleep after I've studied all day. So that is some heritage that I've gained while being here at this illustrious university. And for honor and future, I would like to say that I'm just so honored to have been able to attend. It's bittersweet. We were just talking. Because I can't believe that I was afraid to come here because I didn't know about it. But I thank God that He knew something for me. I do not plan to cry, I promise. But it's really bittersweet. I'm thankful that I feel prepared to go out into my field. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry. But it is bittersweet. I came here on a full ride academic scholarship and a band scholarship, and like I said, other scholarships to help invest in me. So I'm used to the free, and it's going to be really hard to let this go, like all the memories, all the times. So, but I am honored, like I said, and I'm very humble, and I'm proud to say that I accepted a Park Services federal internship in Natchitoches, Louisiana as an HBCUI intern under the Green and Youth Foundation, and it's a 3-month program. And I've also accepted another federal job as a legal assistant for the Department of Justice under CGI Federal. So I'm very, very thankful, very grateful, very just gracious for all these opportunities that I've experienced here and for all your wonderful, lovely contributions to all of us in the past that you laid out for us before we even knew what was destined for us. So thank you for your time, and thank you for this time for allowing me to speak to you all, and I hope you all have a great day.
Next, we're going to have another selection by our UAPB Vesper Choir.
Chapter 6, when he went to Jerusalem, and my God is alright. Let me tell you about the chapter 7, when he died and rose again, and my God is alright. And let me tell you about the chapter 8, when John seen him standing at the door. My God is a rock in a weary land, weary land, in a weary land. My God is a rock in a weary land, shelter in the time of storm. You know, I know he is a rock in a weary land, weary land, in a weary land. I know he is a rock in a weary land, shelter in the time of storm. My God is a rock. Oh yes, he is my shelter. My God is a rock. My tower, my fortress. My God is a rock. He is my rock. And he's a shelter in a storm. Oh, children, stop. Let me tell you about the chapter 9, when the Lord God changed the water into wine. And won't you stop? Let me tell you about the chapter 10. St. John saw him come into this world again. Oh, my God is a rock. Yes, he is a rock. My God is a rock. Yes, he is a rock. My God is a rock. Yes, he is a rock. The shelter in the time of storm. You know. My God is a rock. Yes, he is a rock. My God is a rock. Yes, he is a rock. My God is a rock. Yes, he is a rock. Shelter in the time of storm. In the storm. My God is a rock in a weary land, and he's a shelter in a time of storm. He's a rock, my God is a rock.
Okay, we have come to the part I know a lot of you are all waiting for, our 2017 Hall of Fame unveiling of photos, which will be presented by Velois Bowers, class of 81, and also our first vice president of the UAPB AMN National Alumni Association.
Good morning. Aren't you so proud of these young adults, right? You know, I was sitting there listening to them, and when we think about the Hall of Fame and alumni, this is our future alumni of the university. And what great minds, educators, folks that are going to serve our military, business owners, business leaders. Chancellor, we definitely produce great talent. So proud, so proud. You know, I've been doing this for the last couple of years, and every year I get excited about the inductees and the many things that they accomplished. And again, the foundation was here. The foundation was here in some form or fashion with this great institution. And so I'm really honored to unveil, they're already unveiled, the honorees from 2017. If you have not read the bios or their backgrounds, please take a moment before you leave to do so, because they're amazing. So I'm going to introduce them, have them come up, and they'll stand by their photo. You will take a picture, and then you'll be seated. Will that work? All right. Sherry Jones, class of '88, business and industry. Eva McGee, class of '63, education. Beautiful. Mr. Jackie Kaysen, class of '65, community service. Mrs. Wilhelmina Epps Llewellyn, class of '59, government and law. Mrs. Johnny Brown Swift, class of '59, science and technology, Pulaski County Alumni Chapter. And if we have a family member of Dr. Herbert C. Harris, medicine and medical, would you come forward? Thank you. And we have two individuals that are lifetime achievement and posthumous, where's Dr. Blakely? Andrew Johnson, class of '68, and Leon Randolph, class of '55. If you will give them a round of applause as well. All right, I also have the honor of sharing with you the 2018 Hall of Fame honorees that will be inducted during homecoming this year. And if you are part of the committee, would you please stand? Dr. Hazel Reed was the chair this year. Dr. Carolyn Blakely, Janetta Booker, Wendy McCullum, and Rita Conley were all part of the selection committee. So we want to thank them. Come on, stand up. They do such a great job. This year's honoree will be Joanne Courtney Weaver, Pulaski County Alumni Chapter. Ollie Barron, under Community Service. Buna Skinner Baxter, Community Service. Roger Swift, Pulaski County, Community Service. And Joanne Weaver is Education. Medical and Community Service is Dr. Stephen Broughton. So if you'll give them a round of applause as well. And those are your inductees for 2018, and these were your inductees for 2017. Thank you.
Okay, we're down to our remarks. And we have our very own Dr. Lawrence B. Alexander. Give him a round of applause as he comes.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. So happy to see all of you here again this morning. This is a great day. This is a great occasion, and this has been a great week, a great Founders Week here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Yes. This has been a great program here this morning. I want to thank the National Alumni Association for their hard work and diligence in planning this program and putting on such a great program of presentation of our students. And I want to first commend our National Alumni Association and President Piggy, and commend our students on their presentations. They really, it is so heartwarming to hear from them about their experiences in deciding to come to the university, in getting here, the experiences that they've had here, and commending, I like that, commending your teachers and mentors and people who influenced you along the way and helped you, thanking those who helped you. That is, I mean, they are showing the wisdom and maturity that you hope that they would have when they're graduating, and they're all graduating. Am I right? Yes. In a couple of weeks. So we are proud of you. Graduate, go forth, and give it your best. And join the Alumni Association. Carry your alumni card proudly. Pay your dues. Pay your dues. And give back to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff when you get the opportunity, so that others who are coming behind you can get that same opportunity that you had to come to college and to get that education. The last thing I want to say is I like the testimonies this morning of, especially a couple of y'all said, well, it wasn't my first choice. Did y'all hear that? Yes. That's all right. That's all right. Because it became your ultimate choice. And that's what's important. And the fact that it wasn't your first choice, but it became your ultimate choice, presents an opportunity for you to then educate others as to what UAPB and what Pine Bluff is. So you can go back and do this. Go back to your high school. Go visit your teachers, right? They'll welcome you with open arms, and let them and tell them you want to talk to the students, and tell them about your experience here at UAPB, and you will be doing a great work for your university. So thank you. I want to thank as well everybody who played a part on this program and on the morning service program, and Reverend Jones preached. I don't know if y'all missed it, but Jones preached, man. Thank you. Thank you for answering the call to come here and to share with us. And to our award, to our Hall of Fame this year, congratulations again on this great honor of being inducted into the Hall of Fame here at the University of Arkansas. I got up with no notes, so I might be forgetting something. Charge it to my head, not my heart. If I forgot something. I'm good. I covered it all. Okay. Now sit down. Okay. Thank you all. I did not get a chance to pass the collection plate this morning, but as you know, every time I get up, it looks like I'm asking for money. It's only because we need it. Dr. McCall, they're talking about? Okay. It's only because I could hear you way up here, Doc. Let's see. So it's only because we need it, and it's because we want to do more. We want to do more and greater. We want to lift this university higher, as high as we can go. So thank you all. We appreciate you.
I too, like the chancellor, going to forget something, but this I will not forget. I want y'all to know my wife sitting right there. Would you raise your hand? That I will not forget to do. Now, on behalf of the Alumni Association, I want to thank again all of you for coming. I do want to take just a moment here to recognize a few people. I want to recognize all the current board members of the association. You've already met our first vice president over there, Ms. Dolores Bowers. Our second vice president here, Leslie Davis from Dallas, doing a magnificent job down there in Dallas. We have some other board members, John Kirkendall, Mr. Phil Campbell. Do we have any more? Great. I want to also recognize some chapter presidents that are here today. Jackie Cason in our Chicago area. My good friend back there, Dr. Hazel Reed, right here in Jefferson County, doing a good job here in Jefferson County. Of course, you know our current alumni queen, Miss Tanya Larry. And I want to introduce somebody else way back in the back. Stand up, Miss Karen Bradley Fulton. Oh, you're gonna, okay. I just want to know, y'all, that's my cousin. And she is running for Miss Alumni. You can still do it, you get it. Again, I just want to say thank all of you for coming. One more year will be etched in the history books of UAPB. This is our 145th year, so one more year that the Lord has shown His grace, His mercy, and all of His blessings upon this institution. And because I know that He is an awesome God, suggests to me that this institution will be here for many more years to come. So we give God all the praise and all the glory for what He has done with this institution. Again, so impressed with our young people, all the nervousness that you guys shown. Don't worry about it, that's natural. You will continue to be nervous every time you get up and speak. I don't know of anyone who speak often that do not originally or initially have those butterflies and nervousness about them, so that's natural. But y'all continue to shine, continue to show forth the pride. When you leave here, talk about our school. Again, it may not have been your first choice, but it's your ultimate choice and you got a degree here. Don't let nobody talk about your school, all right? This is our school, this is our alma mater. We ought to be proud of it. We depend upon you young people to continue this legacy. Be proud of it. It is a rich heritage, rich legacy. So continue to be proud of it and continue to support it. Again, did I recognize Kevin Booker? Did I recognize Kevin Booker as past president of this association? Okay, Mr. Kevin Booker, past president of this association. Okay, I have to get that. Me and Mr. Kevin, we've been good friends here now for about 3 days. I'm really trying to get to know him. He talked me into running for a board member, and then he talked me into the presidency. I don't know why he did that. I guess he wanted to do it so he could make him look good, so nobody else could come and do the job that he did. So thank you, Mr. Kevin Booker. Again, thank all of you for coming. We look to see you guys again here next year, and we look forward to you at the summer conference in Dallas, July 26, 27, and 28. And then we look to see y'all back here for homecoming. Thank you so much.
We're going to close with our alma mater.
Welcome again to our 145th celebration of Founders Week. This is the conclusion of Founders Week. Please sing together with me the alma mater. State College we greet with love and devotion, our hearts and our treasures we bring to thy shrine, with arms that are strong from all harm we defend thee, thy name shall we cherish, dear mother of mine. We walk through this wide world with peace and with courage, we gain while we stand at thy sanctified seat. We call